RTS is a genre that's very near and dear to my heart. As a kid, I always watched military documentaries on the World Wars and the Vietnam War, and I always used to think, man, that dude just fucking died. That was cool. There are these great battles going around in the world where tons of people are fighting, and that shit's fucking cool. But I didn't want to be one of the fighters, because I mean, well, you know, there's not a whole lot here going on physically, but I did think, man, would it be cool to be a leader? Fast forward a couple of years, and now I'm in middle school. I've got a brand new Alienware desktop, and I gotta get some games at GameStop. The first thing I see when I get to the PC section is this massive cardboard cutout of Jim Raynor. I inspect the box art, and I'm like, man, Kerrigan's got some knockers.
Cause you got that. Cause you got that. Like you, cause you got that. Something that I need in my life. So give it to me. Cause you got that. Like you.
I don't play well with others. I'm a bad man. You know what daddy likes?
This game was prolific throughout all of gaming for so many years. In esports, everybody was playing this shit. I loved it. I couldn't get enough of this, and I played it to death. But then the game kind of started to fizzle out over time. A lot of the esports scene started to die when the largest investor, Google Glass, had to pull out. And it didn't seem like support was coming to the game fast enough. Now the game isn't dead, but I mean, it's a fucking husk of its former self. Everybody moved on to MOBAs like League of Legends of all things. For a couple of years, everybody tried to copy StarCraft and make a game that was just as successful. But they were all shit.
What is going on? I'm just trying to prove a point. Well, it better be a good one.
Every single one of these games is just StarCraft, but one of the races is slightly different. Or you do the same exact thing, except one of the resources might act in a different way. Now, these games aren't bad, they're just so samey. They're just like StarCraft all over again. And it's not like StarCraft was even perfect to begin with. If StarCraft was a good model to mold your game around, then people would still be playing it. There are some fundamental issues that are very, very wrong. Like, look at this fucking button. This goddamn button has caused me more anxiety than school ever did. There would be days where I'd load up StarCraft and just stare at this menu for 30 minutes because it's so nerve-wracking to play ranked by yourself. If you fuck up by the end of the match, you're gonna lose your fucking mind.
No! Cam, we got this. Force field, do it. Cut the army in half. What the fuck is that shit, Cam? What is that shit? Bro, the only thing that's going up our ass is both of their throbbing fucking expo field dicks. Uh-oh. Oh no! Oh no!
As much as I hate every single one of my teammates in every MOBA I ever play, it's still really nice to have them there. When you're the only one on your team, everything you do, good or bad, is your fault. When I lose a game of Dota, I can blame it on my mid for feeding. But when I play StarCraft, everything's my fault and it racks up really quickly. Just look at the way that professionals play. People commonly get carpal tunnel after playing this game for several years. Terran notoriously breaks your wrists and should be banned from the game entirely. The other issue is that RTS just isn't a social genre. It's not fun to play with or against your friends like it is in a MOBA. My grandfather didn't give his life defending the Baltic Coalition against Charles VII's brutal invasion just so that I could waste my days climbing the StarCraft ladder by myself. Every single RTS is the same resident sleeper game. Spam workers, have them collect resources, build up an army over the course of 25 minutes just so I can have one big battle against my enemy. And if you try to play with a friend and you're not equal in skill level, one of you is just gonna get destroyed and you're gonna be like, damn, did I just waste 20 minutes of my life building up resources just to die? Meanwhile, moment-to-moment gameplay in any other genre looks like this. So until StarCraft 3 comes out and saves the genre, I'm just gonna have to keep playing other games. The one thing the game still has is a strong and supportive community, and with their help, I know that we can last until then.